like my shirt? I thought it was cute. It's September! Where the heck did August go? I mean, seriously. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about discounts, Disney cast member perks, and the pros and cons of DCP Live. Intro! Oh my gosh, another week has gone by. Like, has the time gone? I feel like I just got here a week ago. Life at the Magic Kingdom, it's pretty awesome. You get to see Disney princesses every day, Disney characters every day, see Tigger a lot. I love Tigger. And my job, I get to work everywhere, all over the park, and every day it's different. Since I've been here, I have challenged myself to step out and do things that I didn't like doing before. The radio, taking orders, trying to remember on my own how to do different things like closing and opening without asking questions. So far, it's gone great. We've got new trainees and they're asking me how to do things. I have been almost late 3 times, but I was 1 minute late. Yep, there goes half a point. Now, the way the point system works, a little confusing. The way I understand it, if you get 3 points, you get like a reprimand or something, and when you get 3 reprimands, then you're gone. You get a half a point for being late. I don't know if that's full-time or for part-time, but I know for a DCP, you get half a point if you're late. I won't be late again. As a cast member, you get discounts on a lot of different things. Well, as to getting discounts on tickets, like event tickets or Magic Your Way tickets, it's a little fuzzy. Company D, which is located at Disney University, is where you get a lot of the discounted tickets for different Disney events. Yeah, you're going to want to check that out. But for the Night of Joy, get like a 50% discount on it, so we only have to pay like $25, which, by the way, Night of Joy is tonight, which I will be working until 2. That's beside the point. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, we also get a discount on. I'm not sure how much the percentage is for Mickey's Not So Scary, but I do know we only have to pay like $35. Now for pros and cons part of the show. This is more of the best day ever versus the worst day ever. Okay, so this week I worked at Liberty Square and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not because it's very colonial and I'm from Virginia, and so like I've done colonial for half of my life, you know, battlefields, the whole shebang, so yeah, wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I loved it. I had way too much fun in that little costume. A bonnet, a little dress. Want to see a picture? I got cute. I thought it was adorable. And Liberty Square really wasn't that busy. I don't know if it was just because of the area or if it was that day. So I had a lot of guest interaction that day, just playing with the guests, talking to the guests, and I had so much fun. One guest that sticks out in my mind, there was this little boy. It was like, he had to been like 4 or 5 or something, and it was his birthday. So one thing I had been doing that day is handing out these little stickers that you get. And so I was handing out stickers to the little kids and to people who it was their birthday. I got down on my knees because that's what you're supposed to do when you're talking to little kids as a cast member. And I was like, here's a little sticker for you. And I put it on his chest right next to his little "It's My Birthday" pin. And he smiled and his parents smiled and it was so cute. And then he leaned forward to give me a hug and gave me a little hug, and then he gave me a kiss on the cheek. It was so precious. That just like was the highlight of my day. Magic moments, best part about being a cast member. It was just awesome. That, and you know, I only had to close an ice cream wagon, which ice cream wagons are extremely easy to close because all you have to do is count your ice cream, reload and unload your drink wagon, and you're basically done. There were other things that went into that day, but that was pretty much the gist of it. The worst day ever as an outdoor foods person. And a lot of it was the fact that I was tired. So, you know how when you're tired everything seems like it's the end of the world. Okay, so it was the first time I worked in Adventureland, which, by the way, I don't like their costumes a whole lot. I think it would bug me as much, the costume thing, but it did. It felt like PJs, and I didn't really like it. I didn't like the feel of it or something. It just bugged me. Which, speaking of bugs, I got bit. Still don't know what kind of bug it was. Bug crawled up into my sleeve and bit me. And it hurt. It was not a horsefly, and it was not a mosquito, because it really hurt. But, yeah, so that happened, and I was by myself, and there was nobody to take care of me. There was nobody, and I couldn't find my first aid kit, so I was kind of a little nervous about it. And the fact that the guests could care less didn't really make me feel a whole lot better about getting bit. So, yeah, that happened, and I dealt with that, and I was just like, okay, whatever, the tolls of working in Adventureland. Well, then I found out that I was going to be closing a popcorn wagon, which you know how I feel about popcorn wagons. But this popcorn wagon has the most little pieces out of all the wagons at Magic Kingdom. I was supposed to get off at 7. I did not get off close to 11, actually, which you'd think 3 hours isn't that bad. Well, when you work 6-hour shifts, as I mentioned before, you get a 15-minute break, and that is it. So I worked 9 hours with one 15-minute break. I had not eaten, I had not had a mental break, which I really needed that day, and I was exhausted. The cart by myself, as in like there's nobody around. I had to clean my drink wagon completely by myself, and I had to do everything completely by myself. And when I say by myself, I don't mean just like I cleaned it and I was the only one cleaning it. I mean there was nobody else in the area for me to even talk to. And I'm a very social person. I need people. Yeah, so everything, all that happened. Well, while I was cleaning my drink wagon, there are these like metal blocks that you plug electric things into, like to charge the wagons. They're dangling from the ceiling, which Disney, that is not safe. And safety begins with me and you. So you need to fix that. Because I hit my head right here. It's still sore. I hit my head on the corner right here. And when that happened, I had a mental break, or I had an emotional breakdown. And I'll admit it, I had an emotional breakdown. I cried over my drink wagon. And because it was so late, and you know, I was just not having a good day. I finally get this wagon done, which I was super upset because it was the last thing of the day I had to do, and I didn't want to do it, but I was going to do it, and I was going to clean it, you know, over and beyond, because I didn't think that I could take my managers telling me I did something wrong at that point in the day. And so, yeah, did that, cleaned it, whatever. So I've got my radio. And by the way, I got everything together all by myself and remembered everything, and I was so proud of myself. And I've got my radio. I've got this thing cleaned, and I'm ready to call in for them to walk me, which walk me means they have a coordinator or a manager come and check out your wagon and then tell you can go home. And I press the button, and it doesn't beep. And I look at it. It's off. So I figured maybe it had an automatic shut off that once you didn't touch it for a while, it shut off. I didn't think that was the case, but I was really hoping that was the case. Turn it on. It says low battery and shuts down. My battery had died. I was by myself at the wagon. There were literally no other cast members around because the park had closed. All I wanted to do was go home. So I took my radio. I clenched it to myself. I sunk down next to my wagon and started to cry. By the time I got in my car, it was about 11:30, and went to go to Starbucks. The Starbucks was closed, which was also a bummer. So I went to McDonald's instead, which I love McDonald's. And hung out with a friend afterwards, late at night, you know, spilling my guts out. It ended on a better night, because I got a hug from my friend and made me feel better. Anyway, low point. Very low point. It's hard working here because it is work. I mean, it's literally, it's labor. You have to use your brain for counting and thinking about logical things, and then you have to like move around and do a lot of physical work too. So it's work, and I understand this. It's just the fact that I feel like they forget about me and just want to work me until like I pass out. And yeah, next time I'm gonna call in and be like, hey guys, I've been working for longer than 6 hours. Is it possible that I can get, like, you know, maybe a 20-minute break? Well, that's about it. Soon, I've got it planned. Soon I want to do a a day in the life of an outdoor foods cast member. Not sharing any secrets, just telling you what it's like. Until then, enjoy this footage from me going to Animal Kingdom in Hollywood Studios with my good friend Donald. Enjoy!
And if you do lose them, sadly, we cannot stop for them. We have to call it in and have someone else pick it up because it's a little frightening out there if you drop a camera out by a rhino. I don't know if you want to go out there and dive out there and get it. Oh, but you know what? I think I do see a black rhino right up here on this hill. Look carefully to the left side. Black rhinos just like that. So there's some more hippos right over there. It looks like they're swimming or floating, but they're actually just standing on the river bottom. They're so heavy they can do that. Their jaws, they definitely know what to go down there.
1 minute. 1 minute.
These right here are Ann-Coley cattle. Ann-Coley cattle have those huge horns that are actually hollow and filled with blood vessels to cool them off in the heat of the day. Baby on the very far left of the baby cluster. Littlest baby ever. Look how tiny it is.
They're gonna catch you.
No, they're not.